collaborated with over the years, but we've not seen each other in at least over a year, so it's so good to see everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Hartness. I am the Assistant Superintendent of Academic Services and Instructional Support for Chatham County Schools. And part of my role in the Academic Services Division is to work with community partners to support our students, particularly with after-school programs. We are excited as a school district to partner in two different ways. We have participated in the planning committee, and we also are helping share a space at George Moses Horton Middle School for this new club. And we're super excited about that. A little background about this site, for those of you who may not know, a little bit of facts for Chatham County. This particular space from 1935 until 1970 was the home of Horton High School, home of the Thunderbolts. It was the African American high school, and that group still has an alumni association that is very active here in our community. The building was named after George Moses Horton, a Chatham enslaved man from 1800 to 1865. He was a visionary and a fighter. He also, as an enslaved man, taught himself to read and to write. And he was the first African American author to publish a book in the United States. And this is why this is so fitting for this particular site and for this particular building to be the new home of the Pittsboro Boys and Girls Club. This building over the years has served as also the CTE building for the high school. And then about 8 years ago, we decided that we wanted to turn it into a professional learning center. And so with some of the photos you'll see, it's kind of a training space. There are about 3 to 4 different rooms where we have training for our staff and that we can serve students in the after-school program. It also is the home of the Chatham Education Foundation office, and both our chair, Mary Kolick, as well as the executive director for the Chatham Education Foundation are here, so we thank you for that partnership. So you'll see them in and out of the building. It's also the home of Chatham Reads, which is a community collaborative to support literacy. So this building is a really powerful space that is going to continue to serve our staff, our students, and the community, and we're very proud of that. So on to my next task. I have the pleasure of getting to introduce to you our new superintendent, Dr. Anthony Jackson. And while he's coming up, I'll share a little bit about him. He is a music educator, and he has been an educator for over 30 years in 3 states. He's also been the superintendent of Henry County Public Schools, Nash Rocky Mount Schools, and most recently, Vance County Schools. He was the North Carolina Superintendent of the Year in 2020. That means he beat out over 115 other superintendents. And he has too many other accolades that I could even mention in my time span that I have with you. Chatham County Schools had over 45 applicants for this superintendent position from 18 states and territories. And what that says is that we have an amazing community that will support education. And that's because of all of you as well and the community partnerships that we have. He's been with us since July 6th. I don't know if I can do the math on that, but I think it's about 15 days. And in that time span, he has visited all 20 of our schools, met with all of our principals, and he has been hitting the ground running since he has arrived. And here's what I can tell you about him. He loves children, first and foremost. I think it's one of the first things he said to me. He's a fierce advocate for public education, and he's kind and caring. And he will be an asset not only for Chatham County Schools, but for Chatham County itself. So please do what we do here in Chatham County. Let's give him a warm welcome and a standing ovation. Welcome.